OhYoNameTaty back again with another video. In today's video, we will be doing the review to The Flash Season 4, Episode 19. So let's get right into it. But before I get started, I just want to say that this episode was not my favorite, but it was still good. With the DeVoes and with Harry and everything, that's what made, and Snart, of course, that's what made the episode for me. Even though the episode wasn't my favorite, it's only 4 episodes left after I did this review, so I'm just gonna do them all. It's no point of trying not to do reviews. It's only 4 left, so I'm just gonna do them all. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so we find out that Dr. Wells, aka Harry, we call Earth 1 version of Harrison Wells Dr. Wells. We call Earth 2's version of Harrison Wells Harry, and Earth 19 is HR. Yeah. So Harry finds out that he's gonna be losing his smartness, geniusness. I just made those words up. He will be losing what makes him Harry, what makes him Dr. Wells. He will be losing that side of him. I don't know if he'll completely become a potato. Like, I don't know like what they mean when they say he's gonna be losing his like, will he not be able to retain knowledge again as well if he tried to learn those things over again, or will he completely just be out of whack? And because Gideon had expressed to him, don't use dark matter because it's gonna affect you, and you know, he getting mad at her like, I know what you said, well, it's your fault because you use dark matter and you're not a metahuman. Only dark matter comes from metahumans. I think only metahumans can survive with all the dark matter in their body that's already there. So by him being a regular human and putting dark matter into his brain or to his body, it just affected him, and now he's losing what he considers his powers, which is his smarts. So Barry and Iris decide to go to, Iris decides that they need to go to therapy, blah, blah, blah. He just was not feeling it, and I was ready to throw up. Like, I'm trying to say this in the most nice way as possible. I do not, as a viewer of the show, and I will continue to say this because obviously the writers and the audience are 2 totally different things when it comes to what we're seeing and what they're writing. They're writing the show as if Ralph was like Barry's best friend. I was about to start cussing. That's how it seems to me. They're writing as if Barry and Ralph were like super close, but me as an audience member is just not taking it that way. Yes, I understand why Barry is grieving, because this will be the 4th person so far that Barry has saw die right in front of him. He saw his mother die right in front of him, his father, he saw Iris even though she's still alive, and now he's seen Ralph die right in front of his eyes. So I can understand from that point of view of why he would be grieving, but from I miss Ralph and all that stuff, I just couldn't understand it. While yes, we're supposed to know, like how I stated in my previous review, like with Barry and Iris' relationship, like we know that they do certain things together as a married couple, but we don't have to see it for us to know that they're doing it. But with Ralph, it's just totally different. Like for instance, in the episode, what episode was that? Where Ralph and Cisco went to go get coffee and they both didn't have money to pay for it, and he was like, Alan always pays. That's insinuating that they hung out outside of Star Labs, outside of, you know, us seeing it. That was to insinuate that they actually are friends. But I don't know, the way Ralph's character acts and the way Barry's character acts, I just couldn't put them 2 together. Just like for instance, like Barry and Cisco, how they're both 2 totally different people, but we have seen them hang out together. You know, Barry has spent the night over Cisco's house, I'm pretty sure, numerous of times. But, you know, with Ralph, I don't know, it's something about him that's just so different. And one of the executive producers of the show, Todd, whatever his name is, I don't know, it's just Todd. he expressed how this is the last time we will be seeing Ralph, that he was just here for a season, because, and I think that he expressed that because he sees how much hate that Ralph's character is getting. It has nothing to do with the actor, it's all to do with the character. And he sees how much hate the character is getting and how annoying the character is coming off. So he's like, yeah, don't worry about it, guys. That's the last time you'll see his character. Okay, so now we're about to watch the scene with DeVoe and Marsla. I know that's not her name, but I'm gonna go with it because I keep forgetting her name. So let's watch.
Thirsty, my love?
Well, chit-chat.
What? Talking in Japanese and shit. She is so pretty. Like, she is like so beautiful. And he was about to drug her. You see that? But she's genuinely happy. Why? Because she's seeing her boo thing for the first time in months.
I never left you, Marlies.
It felt like you had.
Those days are past us now. All our sacrifice, our commitment, our planning, everything is as it was, and more.
There's been no decline in your metabolic processes since your last transference.
My mind, my abilities, these elasticized.
Look how she looking at him. She's like, oh, he is so cute with that haircut. He do look good. Oh, he dissed the hell out of her.
And focused for what happens next.
We start today.
Yes.
But we have time, my love. Could we not spend...
Oh, she wants a dick. Why is he being so mean to her? I do not understand. Like, I'm really trying to understand. Like, I'm really trying to understand why is he being so mean to her. First of all, you drugged her. Like, why is he being so mean? Like, he didn't start, like, my neighbor. Like, he didn't start off mean like that. Like, I don't understand why he's being mean to her and why he being verbally abusive to her, because I am not here for it. Like, she do everything he say. Like, after all them body changes he went through, like, the least you could do is take her out on a little date. And one thing that I don't understand is for them to be together so long, like, they were talking about how they met in the 90s or whatever, some weird song. So for them to be together so long, I'm wondering, like, has he been always acting like this? Because the way he acted towards her should be a shock to her. Like, look, girl, this is not the go. Like, he yelling at her, and like he low key almost shoved her with his broad shoulder. He almost did. I seen it in the next scene they got together. But I just don't understand. Like, and I don't know what this enlightenment he talking about. Hopefully, you know, we'll find out in episode 20. And also in episode 20, they said Dawn was gonna, they say mystery girl, but we all know it's Dawn. If it's not Dawn, I'm gonna be highly disappointed if it's not her, because she looks just like Barry and Iris. So I'm gonna be highly disappointed if it's somebody else. Like, oh no, this is Jennifer from Wells Fargo. Like, what? You know? But yeah, so she's supposed to be making an appearance in this Tuesday's episode 20. And hopefully we get to find out what DeVoe's real plan is, because Marsla keeps saying, Miss DeVoe keeps saying that they're trying to help Team Flash, but I don't see how they're helping them. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so Team Flash brings Snart to Earth 1 because they think it's unpredictable of them to do blah, 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 blah. And by the way, I love Wentworth Miller. Like, he just overacts as the character Snart, and I'm just here for it. He's the only person that can get away with overacting on this show. Anybody else, I'll be like, what are you doing? But he can get away with it.
I see our scare tactics worked. They're going to move the asset as you anticipated.
Yes, but unfortunately, not to the location I predicted.
Look, she was cute, but look at, she was like, this is your favorite dress, babe? Look. He didn't do one little smirk. He didn't smile. He didn't say she was cute, nothing. And she do look cute in her little 50s dress with her little 50s pin-up stuff going on. And she keep talking about pleasing him. Girl, This show is for children too now. You can't be saying that.
Right? The misguided course of all humanity.
I just thought.
You see, again, you thought, which led you to this trivial.
Why is he being mean to her? I don't like this.
Your role, from now until the Enlightenment has occurred, is as my technician.
I would be disappointed too if I haven't gotten up from my man and it feels, has it been, how many months has it been? When he got Dominic, that was after the crossover. So, December. When did Barry go to jail? December, January, February, March, April. She haven't got none in about 4 months. She trying to spend time with you. And you was being mean to her. Is you cheating? Is you cheating? I know you're not cheating. He ain't cheating. He just don't want her no more. I feel like he falling in love with that, whatever his little plan, more than he fall in love with her. But they obviously been together for a long time, so I don't know why he tripping. Oh yeah, I forgot about this little Black Siren bitch. Black Siren, her, she there too. She escaped, she went and she opened the portal that Cisco had made when they got Snart, and she went in there, blah, 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 whatever. So DeVoe ass came, and he distracted Barry, you know, talking about Ralph, like, yeah, rookie, whatever, and distracted Barry, and Siren came, and she blew them away. She huffed and puffed and blew their house down. And she kidnapped Joe and Caitlin and the Green Man, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, Iris, okay, so this is the part that everybody was talking about on social media. You know, so when they got back to Star Labs, you know, Barry was kind of in his feelings, and, you know, he was upset. You know, Joe and Caitlin got kidnapped, and then he was feeling some type of way because DeVoe brought up Ralph. And so Iris was like, are you okay? How do you feel? And he was like, you know, basically like, how you think I feel? Like, leave me alone, do your job. Basically, that's what he said. And everybody on social media was like, Barry, who you think you talking to, Barry? Who you think you talking to? And I always try to give Barry the benefit of the doubt. But he was wrong right there. It didn't seem like he yelled at her. Everybody say that he was yelling at her. He didn't yell at her. He was just, he toughly told her to get back to work. But one thing I must say, seriously though, one thing that I must say, like, I'm kind of tired of this kind of ongoing thing of Iris always asking everybody how they feel. The bitch, I was about to say the bitch. The girl been doing that since season 1, and I'm kind of like sick of it. Like, when is somebody gonna ask her how she feels? Like, she just got stabbed in the chest, and nobody asked her how she felt about it. Like, nobody asked Iris, are you, nobody was like, oh my God, Iris, are you okay? Nobody was concerned about Iris getting stabbed for her man and the team. Like, if anything, they should have been like, girl, you was a ride or die, because I couldn't do nothing like that. Because Caitlyn sure couldn't have, Cecile sure couldn't have. Nobody, no female, well, probably Gypsy. But other than that, nobody could do what Iris did. And I'm kind of sick of her, like, always being the consoling mother. Like, we get it. Iris knows how to control her feelings. We get it. Iris is like the goddamn therapist. We get it. We can get it. Like, but I'm kind of tired of them doing that for her character. Why can't anybody go and check up on her? Or why can't anybody go have the pep talks? Like, I get it. Barry is her man, and she got to ask how he feeling and how he doing, because what affects him at his job is going to affect their marriage and it's going to affect them at home. But come on, like, he didn't care nothing about her. All he cared about was grieving Ralph, this character that's supposed to be his close friend, that nobody understands how they close friends but the writers of the show. So I don't know. But Barry did come off a little like, And this is not the first time Barry has gotten hostile, okay, with Iris. This is not the first time Barry has given Iris a little attitude. Because remember when Iris had told Linda that he liked somebody that didn't like him back or whatever, he was like, look, don't be doing that stuff. And then again, when Patty had confronted Iris and was like, can you tell me what's going on with Barry, because I want to know, because I'm his girlfriend, and he got mad at her again. So it's not the first time. I'll be trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he is wrong for acting like that towards her. And so Snart kind of talks to him, and he's still being like in his feelings, like, no, what are you talking about? I'm not grieving. Like, I don't have time to grieve. Like, what are you talking about? And so Cisco finally tells Harry finally tells Cisco what's going on with him, and you know what's going on with Harry finally tells Cisco what's going on with him, blah blah blah.
Back your regime.
No, it won't. But decimating your so-called officers will make it a hell of a lot more even. I'll make sure of it. Remove your helmet.
What?
Take it off!
Don't do it. What is his name? Keith? He looked like his name is Bill. Bill, don't do it, Bill. Oh yeah, I was about to ask, why didn't Caitlin and Joe not pass out? Because they had the shot. But why didn't Black Siren pass out? Because she's from a different Earth. Why didn't she pass out? Or because she's a metahuman or something? I don't get it.
We're on.
Barry, I'm always on. Oh wait, I need a...
Oh, got you.
Thank you, Iris.
How much time do we have left on the injection?
Not enough.
Do you know that the lady who plays Black Siren, do you know her daddy was like a famous actor, not child actor, but a famous teenage and young adult actor? He died though, he died like sometime like late last year, like before 2018 he died. It was so sad. Oh, bitch, shut up. Oh, that's annoying. I couldn't deal with her.
Flash, people are gonna die, Flash.
I'm not ready to die. Rise up. Let me train you. Train you.
Fight it, all right? Fight it. I'll save you. Flash, you have to deal.
You have to deal with the pain. Oh no, that's not the part when he said that.
Can't get away from what's inside you, so stop trying. Flash. 9,000 rads. This whole place is gonna blow. Flash. It wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault. Why did he say it like that? I don't know why. I don't know. That part when he said it wasn't your fault, I feel like he arched his back when he said that. I don't know why. It wasn't your fault. Like, try to say that without arching your back. It's pretty hard. Knock her ass out, Barry. Thank you. I was getting tired of her. Dang. It's like he holding in his fart. Like, you know how you try to do a silent fart? But it's hard. That's what it looked like he was doing. Trying to hold in a fart that he was trying to make silent.
And dropping.
He's contained. They did it.
Where's the Flash?
And I don't know, this scene in particular, I don't know why, but it so reminded me of that one scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Will's biological father came back and he kept like leading him on and then like trying to be in his, well, he came back into his life and he was like, okay, I'm gonna always be there for you. And then he led him on and left again. And he was like, why he don't want me, man? Why he don't want me? I don't know why this scene reminds me of this. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know, but it just reminds me of this. I don't know. I'm weird. Okay, so before Barry and Iris go back to therapy, we find out that Caitlin and Iris find out that Killer Frost is still inside of Caitlin. I don't know how she is. I don't understand how she's still like closed. She's somewhere closed off. It's just Caitlin has to figure out how to activate her again. But I thought when DeVoe takes someone's powers, it's gone forever. Or maybe that one, whatever the Asian guy name is, whatever his hero name was, I don't remember his real name. But when he took someone's powers, they made it seem as if he took them for good. Like when they showed off, when he took the British guy in the nice suit with the nice haircut and the nice beard and a nice British accent, when he took his powers and he gave them to somebody else, they were going for good. But I'm guessing with Caitlin, it's different. I don't know. They need to explain it more. But I hope Killer Frost come back, and she will come back. I just don't know how soon. Like, maybe they'll bring her back before the finale, or maybe they'll bring her back in season 5. But then again, when she does come back, will they have to do that? Will Caitlin have to do that whole thing where she has to fight to be in control of Killer Frost again? Like, I hope not. Like, I hope she doesn't have to do that whole battle of Killer Frost being evil again. Like, I hope when Killer Frost come back, she's the same way she was this season. Okay, so let's watch Barry and Iris go into therapy for the second time.
How you doing? I know last night was pretty rough.
I'll tell you about it when we see Dr. Finkel.
We're seeing Dr. Finkel?
Yeah, I gave her a call. I knew Ralph since I was a rookie on the force. And all that time, I thought I knew exactly.
Okay, I want to say this before, like, before Barry really gets into his emotions. But when I was on Tumblr, you know how Tumblr, they could do GIFs or GIFs or whatever, and they could zoom into pictures and like videos. You could kind of zoom in or whatever. And one person in particular showed us that not only was Barry crying, but Iris was crying too. I didn't notice that when I watched it live both times, and I don't think I could tell because it's this far away when I'm watching it. So I don't think I could tell even now watching it, but she does cry too. And I was like, Grant is such a great actor. Both of them are great actors. They're both great.
To be his friend. And that I always will be.
I'm sure he knew that, Barry.
Yeah.
What else would you tell him if you could right now?
I feel responsible. I feel responsible for what happened.
Barry's fault why Ralph got killed, because Barry was like, we don't kill, and so Ralph tried to be just like Barry and not kill DeVoe, but he didn't know that DeVoe was gonna do that. Like, he didn't know that DeVoe was gonna use Kilgore's powers on the cuffs, because did they work last time? Oh yeah, no. He shot him with something, then he put the cuffs on him. So he depressed his powers, then put the cuffs on him. So that's why it didn't work. But yeah, Barry didn't know. Ralph didn't know that DeVoe was gonna do that. I mean, we as audience members, of course we knew, because we always expect the unexpected. But, you know, it is kind of Barry's fault, because he put Ralph in danger and Ralph didn't want to be. First of all, Ralph never wanted to be a hero. That wasn't his zhuzh. That wasn't his thing. But when push came to shove and Barry went to jail, he kind of had to stand up. And Barry, instead of, Barry pushing Cisco to be lead, he kind of pushed Ralph in a way. So Team Flash, they contained Mr. Green Man, aka Bill. they contained him, and he's at Argus in this little virtual world. I was like, dang, I wish this virtual world exists in real life. It probably do, and they probably hiding it from us, but I wish that I could be in a virtual world. That seemed fun. And so he on the beach just lounging around, and now we're about to watch this last little scene with the DeVoes. Okay, so let's get into it. See, he on the beach, enjoying life.
Allowing events to unfold naturally turned out in our favor.
Just as you said it would.
And success came out.
I feel so bad for her, like, for real. Like, who does she have to talk to? Because you know on the show Team Flash, ain't nobody have friends but the people they show on the show. So she ain't got no friends either.
So perhaps now you can accept that the primitive cognitive entanglements that derail Mr. Allen today can only serve to hold us back from completing our work.
Yes.
He should be able to read her mind and know that she's sexually frustrated and she upset and she got a migraine. She is so sad. He have to know. He could tell. He could tell. I don't care. He's smart. He know. I'm really scared for her. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do to her. Obviously, this week's episode that's coming on tomorrow, Gypsy is back, and we see that DeVoe is choking her to death, and Marsla is begging for him to spare her life. So, I don't know, maybe Marsla is gonna become Team Flash, but I feel like that's so cliche. Like, I definitely thought that this season was gonna be Barry and Iris versus the DeVoes. It started off that way, but it's not ending that way. So, I don't know what's gonna happen in the season finale. All I know is one thing. Nobody better go nowhere. Nobody better go missing unless it's the villain. Anybody from Team Flash, Joe, Cecile, anybody. Nobody needs to die. Nobody needs to go missing. They should be having a good time after the season finale. But it should end with them going bowling, going to the movies, doing something fun, enjoying their life, okay? Please, don't let it be another hardship. Every season of The Flash has had a heartfelt crying season finale where it ended off like, dreadful. Season 1, you know, Eddie died and Ronnie died and Woe Was Me, Barry. And then season 2, Barry did Flashpoint. Season 3, Barry was stuck in the Speed Force for 6 months. Now season 4, let's do something different. Let's not end off with a sad note, okay? Let's end up happy, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, Man Crush Monday, Woman Crush Wednesday.
Can't stop, ain't stop, too hot. Came out like the daughter of Leah and Tupac. And I popped from the jump, ain't nobody too shocked. And I'm out collecting rollies, you save up for G-Shock. Got a bag from the label, I invested and I flipped that. I should write a book on how I motherfucking did that. Everything I put in, I get right back. Got long money, I ain't in it for a quick stack. And if she ever had me bent, I don't know who she is. Switching sides on me, just know that I know where you live. And I ain't never had to bang, I'm good wherever I is.